They did a professional job. Their workers were here promptly when they said they would be. They worked hard all day.
They do very nice work.
This was truly a great experience.
We're a full-service roofing company. We're not just limited to just putting on shingles.
Here at West Michigan Roofing and Construction, we have a no-nonsense, common-sense approach to all your home exterior needs.
When you call West Michigan Roofing out to have us look at your house, we're going to take a look at it to try to solve any particular issues that you may already have or that you may have in the future. In 111 years, pretty much seen it all. We stepped foot on our first roofs at 13.
And then eventually, after we were out of high school, moved into sales and estimating.
We've done it all, me and my brother, and we like to think that that gives us an edge on how our company is run and how our projects are installed. Right here on the lake, we can go from blistering heat to 130 inches of snow. So it really varies, and it can be a juggling act to put it all together. Basically, you have 8 months to do a 12-month year, and that's really what it comes down to. Not a lot of roofing done in January, February, and March. It's just impossible to do it. There's a lot of snow and ice removals, repairs. We're open year-round. We don't close our doors. But as far as coming to tear your roof off in the middle of January, unless your ceiling's caving in, you probably don't want us there. Typically, what we do is a customer service project. It is something, it's a service that we provide, tearing off a new roof in an existing home. And there's a lot to that as opposed to a house that's being newly constructed. Somebody's living there. They have pets, they have children, they have yard, landscape, interior contents. All these things need to be protected during the project. And a lot of people are a little up in the air about what to expect.
First of all, I received a pamphlet in the mail from West Michigan Roofing talking about the hail damage that had been in our area, and I called them to come out. Mike came out, got on the roof, found one hail pocket and said it isn't worth a new roof. So I was very pleased with his honesty. And then we had the storm of July 11 come through. We came upstairs and looked and just could not believe it. I was just sick for weeks. And we had 3 large oak tree tops on top of our roof. I knew I was going to call Mike because I trusted his honesty from before.
Most of our projects are centered around individuals and people that have a lot of concerns about existing problems that they're trying to solve. So we're trying to right some of the wrongs of either the way the place was built or the way it was roofed.
So we tried to address initially to go out and look at a project if we're going to meet a customer on site, to be on time and to be there when we say we're going to be there.
So he came out, handled everything with the adjuster, and took a lot of stress, which I was having, away from me, and I'm very pleased.
Not bad for only starting 3 hours ago.
We really bring a no-nonsense approach to roofing.
You bring a lot of manpower and equipment and materials in. There is a certain amount of noise, weight factor, but we've gotten pretty good at learning what we can do and can't do with each individual situation.
A lot of times the jobs only take 1 day, depending on the degree of difficulty. Most don't take more than 2.5 or 3 at the most. Guys will typically start 6 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning in that neighborhood. And what we try to do is get as much of the project started or off or into that we are going to complete for that day. Complete means get the shingles back on.
When you come into a project, you want it to be done correctly, but you want to do it in a timely manner so that they're not disrupted.
Well, there's a lot that goes into a roofing project far beyond just laying a shingle and putting 6 nails of shingle in it. The devil's in the detail work, no doubt about it. And if those things aren't done, the flashing issues, the underlayments, all of these things need to be done to pull it all together. Otherwise, there'll be problems in a hurry, especially in Michigan.
With the service itself, it was excellent. Whenever I would call or have questions, I was responded to right away. And they did a professional job. Their workers were here promptly when they said they would be. They worked hard all day. When the whole job was done, it was just everything was put back. It looked beautiful, and the roof looks beautiful. So we are very, very, very pleased.
There's quite a few large industrial projects in churches and such that we've done over the years too that we have a lot of pride in. The Whitehall Elementary Schools that we were contracted to do. It was one of which I had personal vested interest in, as my daughters had gone there. And we basically completed that project in approximately 4 weeks, 28 working days. The churches and such that we get involved with, we take great pride in those. Those are places that are important to a lot of people, not just one individual, and they're landmarks. St. Paul's Episcopal, for example, is one of the oldest structures in Muskegon.
It does take a lot of forethought. You have to think about protection, number one, because the ground's a historical building, so nothing can get damaged. It's all sandstone construction, stained glass windows, so protection is a must. Once that is done, then you're ready to begin tearing off. The next thing is safety for the crew. The crews are tethered, they use harnesses. The job is done in compliance with MyOSHA and OSHA standards.
Taking those projects for how difficult they were, how heavily landscaped they were, and what we did with them, I think speaks volumes about what we're really capable of doing. We hold a couple of the highest tiers of certification by two of the largest manufacturers of roofing products in the United States. Owens Corning, we're a platinum installer. We are one of 120 in the United States. What that's basically telling the homeowner is we have the ability and the credentials to offer the highest warranties available by those manufacturers.
We offer roofing, siding, soffit, fascia, windows, and doors. Also insulation. It's not just roofing, it's anything on the exterior of your house. And a lot of people find it convenient too that one company can offer all those services because they all tie in together. What West Michigan Roofing is it's a family business. Roofs are very expensive. I know that people, when they make a decision, they expect a certain level of standard from their roofing company when you're going to spend that kind of money. I would like to think that we deliver it and have pride in our workmanship, and that each project that I do can be used as a referral for the next one, and that we build our company through word of mouth.